Hey everyone. So first of all, I'd like to thank everyone who watched my last video, the reviews for hairs. If you haven't watched that review, go watch it. It's for episode 1 to 2. And I'm here again to give you another review, and this time it's for Secret. And I'd like to give a special shout out to someone called Spatius92. I hope I pronounced that well. That's your YouTube name. You requested my doing this, so this is specially for you and for everyone else out there that has so much questions about Secret. I'm so excited to be doing this because Secret is like a really, 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 really good drama, and I love it. So, it's one of those dramas that after the end of each episode, you want to see the next episode, and you're like, oh my goodness, what's gonna happen? Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. It keeps you on your toes and stuff like that. Like, it's something you won't regret watching twice or thrice. So, I'm gonna start by, I don't know, what should I start with? Okay, so the main actors uh, in this drama is, if you've watched Protect the Boss, the main actor in Protect the Boss is the main actor in this one. His name is Ji Sung, and the main actress in Full House Take Two is the main actress also in this one. Her name is Hang Jong Eun. I don't know if I pronounced that well. I'm sorry if I didn't. And the third main actor is the guy from Shining Inheritance, the second lead from Shining Inheritance. His name is Soo-bin, and the second female lead is obviously a beautiful Da-hae, who we all love. So, I'm gonna start by, I don't know, where am I gonna start? Okay, I'm gonna start by listing my theories about this drama. There's so many theories. I think they gave it an awesome name. Like, the actors did good, or sorry, not the actors, the producers, the writer, and everyone did good by naming it Secret, because it's a show that's filled with so much secrets. Alright, so here are my conspiracy theories before I go to the scenes I loved and the scenes I didn't love, and then I find girl all over the place. Alright, my number one conspiracy theory, which I think is the most important theory, is that the baby is not dead. Yes, the baby. I just gave a spoiler! I'm sorry! Okay. I should probably give you guys a heads up. There's probably gonna be spoilers in this video. So if you don't want to watch a video with spoilers, then you should probably not watch this video right now. Just like cut it off, like shut it off. So yes, there are gonna be spoilers, most likely. If I want to give a good review, I think I want to give spoilers too. So go away if you don't want spoilers, and I'm sorry for spoiling that part for you. Okay, so my number one conspiracy theory, I don't know what's wrong with my voice, is that the baby is alive. Her baby is not dead. I don't think the baby died. I feel, okay, I have two conspiracy theories about that baby. Either the mom, that's Soo-bin's mom, took the baby and gave the baby to an orphanage and maybe gave the baby up for adoption, or Min Hyuk, that's Jisung Pa, gave, like, took the baby and hid the baby somewhere. I don't know, maybe in a house with maids taking care of the baby or something like that. But I am 100% sure that child isn't dead. No, the writer cannot be that wicked. You can't be that wicked, right? You've made that woman go through so much. I don't believe you'll make her go through so much again by making the child die. That would just be heartless of you. Alright, that's my number one conspiracy theory. My number two conspiracy theory is that the the what's the girlfriend, the one that died in the beginning, the reason why Min Hyuk hates her, I don't think like it was basically that killed her. Yes, I don't think the boyfriend killed her. I think the dad had something to do with her death, because you know how in the beginning, like, she was trying to contact him, and when she was trying to contact him. He was together with his dad, and the dad was like, "Oh, is that her? Like the girlfriend?" And he told his dad yes and all that, and he left. And then next we saw like the guy Kwang Soo. I love Kwang Soo. All right. Next we saw Kwang Soo. That's his like kind of bodyguard assistant kind of go to where she was, and she was running away from Kwang Soo, which makes you ask like, why is she running away from Kwang Soo? Like, what do they have on her that she's running away from Kwang Soo? So, and you know Kwang Soo also works for the dad, so I feel that she wasn't killed by the boyfriend but Kwang Soo, and she was like not completely dead. That's why she wasn't like completely dead when Do-hoon saw her. That's Bean, and Do-hoon thought it was him obviously because he hit something. But I am so sure it wasn't them. Like it wasn't Bean that killed her. That's Do-hoon. His name is An Do-hoon in the drama. I am so sure he didn't do it. Okay, that's number two conspiracy theory. Number three conspiracy theory. Min Hyuk, that's Ji Sung's mom, didn't have a child. Yes, his junior sister, his stepsister, is definitely not the mom's child. I don't know what happened. The mom might have stolen her from someone, or yeah, and then pretended that she had a child and stuff. Or the dad had an affair, which I doubt. I think the mom might have stolen the baby from someone. I would like to know the secret behind that. Ah, secret! Get that secret. I like this stuff happen. Anyway, so yeah, I don't think she's their child. In fact, I know the mom is not her mother. Like it's sure. Why you ask? Okay, there was a scene where they were at the gym and the child, the girl, was telling her mom how people say they don't look alike and stuff, and she might not be her mom, and the mom was acting like really weird, like huh, what makes you say so and stuff, and that was really suspicious. And also another scene where they wanted the bag, and she was also telling the mom that if you keep acting this way, I'll think you're not my mom and stuff like that. And the mom reacted also in a suspicious way. So I am so sure she's not the child of that woman. That's the stepwife. I'm so sure of that. Those are my three main conspiracy theories. And then, okay, now we're done with conspiracy theories. If I think of more, I'll come back to that. Oh, my fourth conspiracy theory, the dad. Okay, I feel Andohun killed the dad, which, yeah, certain people would be like, oh, that was obvious, but yeah, that's my fault conspiracy theories, which was kind of obvious. He may have left, okay, there are two things involved. He might have left the dad, like, somewhere, and the dad got electrocuted, or he electrocuted the dad by himself. So, yeah, but I'm sure he had something to do with the dad, that one way or another, it's kind of his fault. So, yeah, those are the four theories that I have right now. Now let's talk about my best scenes and then my worst scenes, and then we can go on a general review of everything, like kind of a short summary of it for people who haven't watched it and why you should watch it. Alright, cool. So, my favorite scenes. Alright, my number one favorite scene is of the latest episode when she was at the restaurant and he came back and he knew that she wasn't the one, like he found out that she wasn't the one who committed the murder, and he was like, oh my goodness. He came and she walked back, and when she saw him coming, she removed Beethoven's hand, like she let herself go, and she walked back, and then he came and he's like, who are you? What are you? That's so cool. I freaked out. I freaked out. I freaked out, yeah. But that was so cool. My number two favorite scene was when she was at the restaurant and Ji-sung's friend was being a total jerk and a total pebble. I use the Korean word. And he came and everyone was like, he was being like mean to her, like the friend, and she fell down and her body showed, and the friend was like kind of talking about how she spoiled goods. I wanted to slap the living daylight out of him, but anyways, he was like being really mean to her. And basically was there, but he didn't do anything to help her out. He didn't, like, no one did anything. They were just like looking at her. They're all mean people. And then just came, he like threw his coat over her, and that was so cool. That was so cool. Did anyone freak out with me? I was at work watching it. Yeah, 'cause I work. So I was at work and then I saw that and I freaked out. So that was crazy. But yeah, it was really super good and super cool though. I love that part when Jason like threw his coat over. I'm like, ah, you found in love. Okay, my third favorite scene was when, when they went shopping. So when they went shopping and he saw her body and all the like what they call him. I don't know what they call them. The people who like choose clothes for you and stuff. Please comment and tell me. I don't know what that's called. I've forgotten. It's somewhere in my head. But anyway, those people were like changing her, and he chose this red dress for her. And when she wore it, they saw like her injury, like the burn marks and stuff, and they reacted badly. And Jason Lopez came and he opened like and he saw it and he's like, I don't like that dress. That dress is cheap. Ah! He was like kind of helping her out. That was so cool though. Did anyone feel the same way I felt? I thought that was cool. And then he got something else that covered her up, and he didn't react in a bad way, like she was disgusting or anything, which I'm sure really meant a lot to her. Because if you have something like that, you won't want someone to like look at you like trash, right? Anyway, my fourth favorite scene. Whoo! I love this female lead in a K drama because most K dramas don't have female leads that are like powerful or like stick up for themselves. I'm not saying all, just like most, but like there are a few exceptions, like the one in Protect the Boss who stood up for herself and others also. So in this one, when she met what's her name? The one, not Harry, the one that did something to her child. When she met her again, and she slapped the living daylight out of her. That was the bad. You're awesome. You're awesome. I love you. That was Jung. That was so good. That was so cool. Because like she was like, ooh, okay, if I slap you, will Sam come back to life and pow 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 pow. I love that. That was super cool. I'm like, yes, show her, beat the shaggy out of her. So that was really cool. What other scene? Oh, my fifth favorite scene was when he came to see her at the hospital when she fainted, and he's like, "Don't you dare die without my permission." Ah! That was so cool too. I love that part. I think that was the end of episode 6. Yeah, that was the end of episode 6. And all the previous parts I just spoke about were episode 7 and 8. Alright, I like that part. And what other part did I like? Gosh. Ooh, I like when he, that's Mihyuk, in the beginning, when he first met her, and he used to call her substitute, and then he stopped because of the whole thing that happened. But then in I think it was episode 7 or 8, he called her substitute again, so that was really cool. That showed that he has like gone a long way in forgiving her. I also liked when, in the beginning they showed when he was with his girlfriend how he woke up in her house and he went to go eat and he was kind of like rushing the food. And he did the same thing when he was in her house. Like, yeah. So that's in Yu Jong's house. So that was pretty cool. I'm like, oh, he's falling for her, but he doesn't realize it. So that was really cool. I love that scene. Okay, I'm done with like my favorite scenes. Now let's go to my least favorite scenes. My number one least favorite scene ever was when San, like they told her about San, like her son. I didn't like that. That was, whew, that was too much. That was too much. My number two least favorite scene when they took San from her. And for those who don't know, San is her son that she gave birth to. I think it was 2 years. Yeah, that was like so sad. Number two, yeah, when she betrayed her. Number three least favorite scene was when she lied, like when the police in the beginning, when the accident happened and the police came to see her, and she wanted to cover up for her boyfriend drinking because she thought it was something about drinking and driving, and she said she was the only one in the car. I'm like, you pabo, what have you done? You will put yourself in so much trouble more than you've ever bargained for. I didn't like that scene. I'm like, oh, this is the beginning of all our problems. Oh my goodness. So yes, I didn't like that scene. What other scene did I like? Oh, number three least favorite scene. I didn't like when um the boyfriend, yeah, Andohun, basically, um, started like trying to make moves and lead a just to get to the top. Oof, he gets on my nerves. Does he get on any other person's nerves? Like each time Andohun comes in, I feel like just fast forwarding it or like punching him or something, but you can't obviously do that, and I don't like fast forwarding K dramas, so yeah, but that's so annoying. And I also didn't like the scene where he took the wristwatch, like where him and Minhyuk quit talking about the wristwatch. I don't like that scene. What other scene didn't I like? Oh yeah, um I didn't like when she found out that in the beginning when she found out that Adolfo was on a blind date and she was still being all nice to the parents and all innocent Tisha. I'm like, dude, what are you still doing in the house? You should leave. It was so obvious they didn't like her, but she was still trying so hard. I'm sorry. There's a limit to your trying so hard. If they don't like you, just let them go. They are not worth it. Okay. Uh, so yeah, that was really something else. And oh, I also didn't like when she was so foolish though, because who misses their court meeting? Like who misses a court appointment? You don't do that when you know it can take you to jail. Like who is that foolish? Well, I guess she was. Well, she missed a court meeting and that led to her going to prison. Like and it was for a silly reason too. Okay, not really silly because she was scared that Minhyuk did something to her dad and she went to look for her dad. But how can you forget your court meeting day though? She really got on my nerves at that point. That was not sensible at all of her. That was one of my least favorite scenes. And then my next least favorite scene comes immediately after that when her dad had the head stuff, and then now he has like an issue with his brain and all that, and that was really sad because it's like bad things keep happening to her and nothing is going well for her, and that was really sad though. Another least favorite scene when I found out what happened to like um when no not that scene. Another least favorite scene was when she came like to the police station and Minhyuk wanted to strangle her. I felt his pain, but that was really like one of my least favorite scenes. So basically now end of my favorite and my least favorite. Let's go to like the whole let's talk about the whole drama. Wow, 17 minutes. Oof, let's be fast and finish this. It was a good drama. I like how it's a story about a girl who be was like betrayed by her boyfriend because he lied to her that he didn't kill anybody when he actually did, like in the beginning. And she went to jail for him, and they had a child, and then the child died. And the person who like she killed had a child, was pregnant with a child too, according to the writers, even though we don't know if whatever it may be a lie at the end of the day, but yes, it says that she had a child, she was pregnant with a child, and Min Hyuk now is angry with her, and he has been trying to make her life miserable, but is gradually falling in love with her, which I think is really cute. I love seeing them together. I think they're so cute. Like his obsession. It's funny how like they say there's a thin line between love and hate. I think that's kind of what's going on with them because he's now so obsessed with her he can't do anything without her. Like I love the scene where he was in the meeting with all the founders and he mistakenly called her, and that was like the cutest thing ever. And like another scene that I hate was when at the end when Leader Hill is trying to take his company from him and like kick him out of the company. That was like, oh my goodness, girl. Just because he doesn't like you doesn't mean you should do all this like seriously. But anyway, they say hell had no fury like a woman's rod, right? So basically, I think it's a really good drama. I love seeing Minhyuk and Yoo Jung together. I think it's cute. Each time he tries to like run away from her, like this scene when he tried to run away from her and then he saw Lee here and he has to like run back. I think they're really cute together, and it's kind of one of those dramas that I have no idea how they're gonna fall in love. Okay, I have an idea, but like Who falls in love with someone that made your life so miserable and might have killed your child? Like, I don't know, it's crazy. I can't wait for her to find out that her boyfriend betrayed her because she's still being a naive person. So I can't wait for her to find out that her boyfriend betrayed her, and I can't wait for like her to actually fall in love with Mihilkin to see what's gonna happen, and I can't wait for the end to see how like Andahun is gonna go down. I can't wait for that, and I'd like to see what they're gonna do with Da-hae. I can't wait for her to find out that the animal whom she thinks is an angel is actually the devil's best friend. Yeah. So it's a really good drama. It's something I would recommend to you. Like, go watch it. Like, you need to go watch Secret. It's like really, really good. Like, I have a friend, not a friend, someone. I know someone who hates anything that has to do with Korea, but she actually sat down to watch Secret and she's like obsessed about it right now. So that's how good it is. So you should go watch it. I definitely recommend it to you. Jisung is so awesome there, and everyone's acting is like totally on point. Like Yu Jung shocked me with her acting. It's so believable and everything is like totally on point. I love the storyline, even though it's kind of similar to Innocent Man, but it's also different. So that's really good. You should totally go watch it. I recommend it to you, and I can't wait to see what's gonna happen at the end, how everything's gonna like go out. And I love how they use like symbolisms and all that in the drama, like how there was this scene where Andohun and Lee Dae were at the at her arts museum, I think, and he was talking about a picture and the drawing, and she was talking about how if you paint something wrong, like removing the canvas, which was kind of like a symbolism, and he was saying something about he wants to go to where the woman is. It was kind of a symbolism of like what's about to happen, how they're gonna like change partners and stuff. So that's really good. I love the symbolism they use there, even in like the clothes they wear and all that and all that and all that. So that's really cool. I think you should go check it out. It's a really good drama. So from me to you all once more, I have so many secrets to tell you. Serengay. Goodbye.